My sisters, I would like to go back to the first reading today because that particular work that God made through Prophet Elijah is a bit strange. It's a kind of punishment. As the Lord, the God of Israel lives, from whom I serve, during these years there shall be no dew or rain except at my word. Thus spoke Elijah, and his command, his oracle, was fulfilled. There was no rain for 3 years and a half. So it is a kind of punishment. What was the reason for that? Well, sometimes God has to break the chain of supply, so to speak, has to break apart the normalcy of our days. I mean, sometimes sin is so powerful that it creates a sort of new normal. And that new normal is a kind of law of the land, so that everyone has to accommodate themselves to that normalcy, to that kind of new normal. For example, to lie becomes normal, or to be corrupt, or to be full of pride, or to be in any kind of sin. I think that the word corruption comprehends what I am trying to convey. It is that new normal that everyone has to accept. But sometimes, out of mercy, the Lord says, no, it doesn't work that way. And then He breaks the chain of supply, and by this expression I mean that kind of sequence of things that becomes normal. In order of what? What's the purpose of that? Well, to remind us that He is the Lord, to remind us that we are wrong, to remind us that something has to be done, that what we call normal is not normal, and what we accept is not acceptable, and what we embrace shouldn't be embraced ever. And that was what happened in times of Prophet Elijah. And I think we should understand that this terrible punishment was a work of mercy on the side of God. He was doing something for His people in order to awaken them, so that they discovered, that they realized that what they were doing with all of their idolatry, with all of their sinful ways, was not normal. So He broke apart the world. He interrupted the chain of supply. He destroyed that normalcy in such a way that people could understand, well, it is not the world that is wrong, it is us. It is us, and it is us who should change our lives. It is a really powerful work of mercy. Well, this happened to the entire people of Israel. Sometimes it has to happen also in the very small scale of our lives, when something is so unexpected and so strange and it goes against our plans. Well, probably the Lord is interrupting you and is showing that it is He who is the King and the Lord for your own good. And when we realize this, we learn to say, Thy kingdom come, Thy will be done. We learn to say that because we learn that it is far better what He has taught, far, far better than our plans and the ways we are leading our lives. Let's continue this celebration asking from the Lord that kind of loving obedience, that kind of understanding that what He has planned and what He is doing is exactly the best for each one of us.